AEW Full Gear was this past weekend. Is there a match or match anybody wants to particularly talk about? Like, what was your match of the night? Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll go around and give what you guys thought was the match of the night. We can discuss from there. Anybody want to lead us off?
MJF and Darby for me.
Really?
I have to agree with that. That was my match of the night too.
I thought it was a really good match. I don't know match of the night, but it was the best outing for MJF by far.
Mm-hmm.
And it really led me to like think, was it because MJF is actually getting better, or is Darby just a really good foil and like the best baby face that AEW has right now?
That's a good point. And yeah, I don't know if because just like the story they were able to tell between like Darby just being that foil to just as big of a dick as like MJF is, and it works so well. Like I agree. It was by far MJF's best showing. It was my match of the night as well, actually. So I'm with Matt and Ryan on this one. Yep. This actually is on my match of the year list. I don't know if it'll, I don't know what's going to make the final cut. There's a lot of matches on that list, but and I don't know if it's because it kicked off the show that like, I hold it in some sort of different regard. Like, you want to have a strong showing to start, set the pace, and they were able to do it. But absolutely, I thought it was tremendous.
I agree. I thought it was a great way. And I feel like AEW does a really great job of this, of starting their shows off hot every pay-per-view. Even a lot of their TV shows, I think, can start hot, get people talking. I thought the first three matches of the whole card were pretty good. And then the main event, I think, capped it off. So again, bookended, just really, really good. The end, obviously, the moment we've kind of been waiting for and building toward. But again, a tip of the hat to AEW. I think so young in the game still, and being able to tell such great storylines. It's something that I'm really appreciating. And Tim, I think to your point. I don't know if he's the greatest babyface right now, but I feel like he is the best bumper. He bumps with such sincerity. Like, I believe everything that Darby Allin does. It feels very real to me. So he just seems very believable and very sincere in everything that he does. So
I can appreciate that.
Yeah, I think I don't remember. I saw somebody tweet it. I don't know if it was Saturday or if it was another one of Darby's matches, but like they like specifically pointed out, like, whenever he does his suicide dive, it literally looks like he's just like going to come through the screen. Like,
that's what Punk said.
Like, he just throws himself with no regard for his own body. Just throw and like, because he is small, like he just cleans clean through the ropes. Like, there's no stopping him, nothing. Like, he just throws himself, and it's fantastic. Like, it's the best suicide dive in wrestling right now, right?
Suicide. It might be the best dive ever.
Like, it's fantastic. Also, kudos to them for the pay-per-view like stage and like like the set design. Like, I don't know if that's just for Full Gear, if that's just for pay-per-views, because we saw the normal Dynamite stage setup, but like, if they're going to do that for pay-per-views, I think that's a great look to set your show different from your normal weekly TV. I thought it was a great look.
Yeah, that ramp was from Grand Slam.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Grand Slam video ramp. So I thought that the presentation was great too. If I had to pick a match of the night, there's like 5 really like top-notch matches
Okay.
that were on the card.
The first three, I assume.
So the opener, Danielson Miro, the 6-man tag, the world title, and my match of the night, Eddie Kingston and CM Punk. Shortest match, told an incredible story. Eddie Kingston is the man and can do no wrong. Like, I don't know if there's ever been a wrestler who gains more in defeat than Eddie Kingston, ever. Like, this guy, the only time he ever wins is when he's with Mox, but yet I want to see more and more and more King, and it's awesome. And it was fantastic. The way they started the match with the back fist that like put Punk down, so good.
So you didn't have the tag title match.
No. Well, the tag title match was also very good too. I was thinking the other
Cody and Pac didn't make your didn't make
that
your short list.
That one didn't, and neither did the women's title, unfortunately.
Yeah, the women's title was a bit of a letdown for me.
I for me, and this is I mentioned it on Viewers' Choice as well. Brit Baker as a player comparison for AEW is MJF in a way.
Okay.
I wouldn't consider MJF to have to go out there and lead a division and be the leader in matches. Brit, I feel, is, while she's great and she's doing great character stuff, to be the face of the women's division at this time and having to have these matches, these like with her and Ty Conti, that was like, I love Ty. I love what Britt Baker's doing, but for me, the match just didn't click.
Yeah.
And I felt like they just didn't, like, they were like, we got to get all of our stuff in, but like, they could have like shaved probably 5 minutes off that match, and it'd have been such a tighter, better match.
Yeah,
overall.
it felt like it, and it's unfortunate because like you, I like both of them, but it felt like it did drag a little bit, and like part of me wonders if they didn't make it go longer, so you didn't have like the, well, they only got 11 minutes, you know what I mean, like the response of being, well, they didn't get enough time, sort of a thing. Like, did they force them to go longer because of it, and it kind of hurt the match because they forced them to go longer. Like, it just I don't know, that match definitely missed a little bit for me.
I'm trying to think of like what other match was on. I feel like there's one other match.
The Minneapolis street fight.
Oh my God. Hey guys, you ever seen a street fight that had legal tags?
Right. Right? And like,
well, only in Minneapolis.
Maybe that was the part that
they're soft there in Minnesota.
It felt like the most WWE thing they've ever done.
Yeah, it's
with like the
fair
buckets,
point.
with the buckets of things that were
Charlie,
at ringside.
have a good one, buddy.
Have a good one, Charlie.
Good night, Charlie.
The buckets of things at ringside that were all made in Minneapolis or in Minnesota. Like, I don't need the backstory of the toaster oven or whatever. Or tell me about the hockey stick, or I don't know, like the squatty potty. I don't care. Like,
it wasn't good. Like, and they fell into like the trap that can happen when you have real fighters trying to not real fight, and it just doesn't look good. You know, and like I really thought that we were gonna get like Chris Jericho really getting one over on Dan Lambert, and even that didn't really happen. Like it just that could have been a 2 commercial picture-in-picture special on Rampage or Dynamite. That there was no that one did not have to make it to Full Gear. It really didn't. Same as Cody and Pac versus Malachi and Andrade. Like that wasn't great either. But yeah, otherwise,
you know what they say in the business: Cody must pose.
that I think that is what they say.
Very famous saying.
I've heard that. I have definitely heard that. Mark, did you have a match of the night? Did the Super Box get Full Gear, or was it? Did it not pick it up?
Yeah, the Super Box didn't let me down this time. And I had to watch it in French, and boy, Jim Ross is a riot in French. I'll tell you what. Oui. Her, monsieur, is real good. Real good. Now, I had 2 potential matches a night, and you guys both named them. But I guess I'm just gonna have to go along with the that CM Punk and Edward Kingston because of the story. I like that story. Those guys told a great story in the ring. This is what pro wrestling is, okay? They're telling a story.
Thank you, Mark. Jason checking in. He said, "Wait, AEW had a pay-per-view. Or you guys aren't talking about Rampage?"
No, not talking
Jason.
about Rampage. Actually
Jason.
talking about Full Gear.
Full Gear.
Grade for the show. Tim, what did you? Unless anybody have anything else from Full Gear, I don't want to press on if we have other. Anybody else?
Did they have a tagline?
You know, I don't know if they did.
Not necessary. Put on a good show. You don't need a tagline. Is that what the theme
All right,
is?
come on now. Don't be absurd here. I don't. Let me look it up here because the internet never lies. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't see a tagline. That's a shame.
Yeah.
I think the tagline was live on Bleacher Report.
No.
Live on Bleacher Report, kinda.
And then you can't watch it again for 4 days.
Yeah, like that.
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't for what, 48 hours? They didn't put the replay up unless you wanted to watch it with Spanish being dubbed over the English simultaneously.
No way.
And you see, I've said they want to be like WWE from the beginning, and none of you fuckers believe me.
I tried to watch it on Sunday, and it just said replay available soon, but you could play the Spanish one, so I was going to do that, and then it was just both audios playing simultaneously. And I was like, well, this is not going to work.
It's not going to work for me, fam.
So yeah, but like Bleacher Report's Turner, so I assume they're not going to not be on Bleacher Report anytime soon, right?
When you were saying Bleacher Reports and then started with a T, I thought you were going to say trash.
I mean, it is.
But you swerved me there too.
I do what I can. Ryan, you have a grade for Full Gear?
Yeah, man. I thought everybody was real hot on this going in. I think I gave it the lowest pre-grade. I thought it was a B. I think it's a B show. I'm going to stick with what I pre-graded it.
There you go. Intern Mark.
Coward.
Man, he kept his pre-grade. I think I pre-grade it as an A. I think that's what I said. I'm going to stand by my A. A is an apple. I thought it was a really good show. I don't know how it could have been a whole lot better. It was good. I liked it a lot.
I don't remember what DJ Marks Mello pre-graded it,
hey,
but
DJ, DJ, you remember last week what you graded that Full Metal? The pay-per-view. B minus. I think he said B minus. Thank you.
Matt, do you have
help yourself? There should be more peanut butter up there. The cabinet. I told you. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was muted.
I told you, he yells.
Matt, do you have a grade for full
I
gear?
think I said B+. So I'm going to stick with B+.
All right. Tim.
I went A+. This is not an A+ show. This is a B+ show.
Oh,
I think where the show fails, really kind of hinders. But they contained the failure. I feel not failure, but like the less than stellar portions. So that's where I'm at.
You guys remember the band Hinder?
Dude, I was just
Yeah.
playing Lips of an
Yeah.
Angel in my head. As soon as he said Hinder. Yep.
it went up like a hinder box.
Don't
Mark,
Jigger
did you
Finger.
see Hinder live at Hershey Park Arena?
No,
They were at the Candlebox or whatever inside the park for free.
yeah, they were in the Candlebox Theater, the Tinder Box.
They got
So,
bounced by Bowser from Shanana.
Man,
Mark just
Hey,
went to see Bowser open and then left
I did.
before
I was
Hinder
just
took
there
the
to see
stage.
Bowser. Grease for peace. Speaking of Bowser, did you see that beautiful poster at Roots Market this Tuesday?
Oh, I'm
That
fucking
was a
quitting this
vintage
show.
Sha-Na-Na. Vintage Sha-Na-Na poster. The guy wanted $40. No, it was $30. It was
about,
that was full blown retail.
about
okay?
$35
Full-blown
too
retail.
much.
$30, that's practically giving it away. If it's a
35
vintage.
shipped.
Man, it was 35 and a whoopie pie. I'd really
Isn't
considered it.
that a song from Sha-Na-Na? 35 and a whoopie pie.
It is. That was a good one. It was an original. 35. You throw in that whoopie pie, and you got yourself a poster.
I'll go ahead. I'm
35.
gonna give it a. I'll give it a B+. I think.
Got yourself a poster. It was in parentheses. It said you got yourself a poster. It was the how that song went.
Got it. Yeah, I'll give it about B+. I mean, and I think, yeah, the middle part wasn't great. You started great. You ended spectacular. I mean, there was part of me still going into that match like, is there a chance that Hangman doesn't win this? And like they did the right thing. They didn't WWE themselves with the main event. Oh, there's the fluffy dog.
There he is. He wants to apologize for peeing on the floor.
Well, he's
Don't make
wild.
him apologize.
yeah.
Well, he came to me and apologized.
He you know,
in his
he-
language.
If the dog wanted to apologize without being coerced, that's on the dog.
He's a beautiful animal.
What a majestic looking creature.
So majestic.
Like a stallion.
all right.
He's covered in this thick fur.
The thick what?
We believe it's a thick fur, we think it is. He should be feared and respected. Her.